Welcome to the course Unix and Shell Programming. Myself S. Nagmalikraj, Assistant Professor at CSE Department from Vignan Institute of Information Technology. Lecture 1. In last session we discussed what is the shell responsibilities, how shell going to execute the command, and we seen how we are going to write the command, what is the syntax of commands, command, options, arguments, like that. Now in this session from the lecture 1 we are going to discuss what are the rules that are associated for writing the commands. So in this session we are going to see how many rules are there with all examples we are going to discuss. Now let us see what are the rules that we have to follow while writing these commands, options, arguments. So command names must be between 2 and 9 characters. So between the 2 and 9, for example ls, 2 characters are there, mkdir, ls, 2 characters. This is the one command, mkdir, mkdir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, 5 characters. So command names must be between digits 2 and 9 characters in length. Now while coming to second rule, command names must be comprised of lowercase characters and digits. That means if you are writing ls, we have to write in only lowercase ls. For example, if you write in capital letters ls, shell will never treat that one as a command because it was a case sensitive. So while writing commands, you have to keep in mind we have to write in lowercase itself. Next one, options names must be 1 character in length. So here command names must be comprised of lowercase characters and digits. That means if I am writing mkdir in lowercase, I have to write. Then only shell will treat that one as a command. If you write like this in uppercase, shell will never treat that one as a command and it will give some error. So like that, if you write the commands, we have to write in lowercase. Next one, options. Option names must be 1 character in length. Already we seen that, for example, this is the option. So character length is only 1 character. Whatever the options, we have to write in only character length is 1. For example, we know that it was meaning is long listing. That means if you write like this double LL, it will wrong because we have to write in only 1 character. Whatever the options may be to any commands, for every command some options are there. If you want to know those one, with the help of online documentation, that is one of the very good feature in the Unix, man command, along with man command, if you write any command and enter, you can know the details of that command and what are the options present in that command. So like that, whatever the options, it will always in 1 character in length. If you write in 2 characters, it will generate error. So already we seen that all options are preceded by a hyphen. So whatever the options we are writing, that is 1 character length, we have to write with starting preceded with hyphen symbol. Without hyphen, it will generate error. That example also already we seen that it will generate some error because shell never treats that one as an option. When it will treat option or when it will interpret it as an option means we have to preceded with hyphen symbol. For example, option L, it will give error because shell never treat this one as an option because it will not preceded with hyphen symbol. If we write in like this, enter, now successfully execution will happen because this option is preceded with hyphen symbol. That means shell also easily interpreted and shell, we are telling the shell this one option. So that's why shell will execute it successfully and we will get that respective output. If you forget to written that hyphen symbol, it will give an error. So that's why we are saying all options are preceded by a hyphen symbol. Options without arguments may be grouped after the hyphen. For example, already we seen this example also. No argument. What this command means or what is the output for this? For example, in my present directory 10 files are there. Okay, if you read like this, ls space option L option I enter. So all 10 files along with their inode number, permissions, username, group name, like that, all 8 parameters, it will come with the it will give output to all the 10 files. Okay, because there is no argument. If you give argument like this, in the argument place, if you give file 2, only for that respective file 2 only, it will give inode number and long listing information. If there is no argument, then what will happen? What are the files that are present in my current directory? It will give the 8 parameter values for those files in my current directory. So for this also we have to start with hyphen symbol, or we can group also these symbols like this, I, L, or both output is same. If we change this order also, there is no effect. So that's why we are saying options without arguments may be grouped after the hyphen. We can write like this individually, no problem, or we can group it like this also, no problem, but with hyphen symbol only it will precede it. After that, how many options are, we can club or we can write individually. This meaning is, the first option arguments following an option must be preceded by a white space. So we seen this one. Now let us guess whether this will executed or not. This will generate some error. Why means command, okay, this one is command, hyphen, okay, option, but here for option and argument there is no white space. So how it will treated means, after hyphen it will continuously one word is there, L file. For that purpose it will generate some error, because shell never interpreted, or shell will generate error because which is the option and what is that argument. For that reason, with the help of white space we have to divide. So the correct syntax is ls space, this is space, option L, again white space. Now we have to give the argument. Now enter. Now output will come for this file 1 with 7 parameters information, it will come, because shell will interpret like this. This is the argument, this is the option, and this is the command. So output will come, but here there is no white space between the option and argument, so error will generate. Last, these two rules, the order of the options are order independent. That means if you write like this, ls command option I, option L, or ls command option L, option I, so order is independent. That means however you write option I or L or I, it will give same output. Starting definitely it will give inode number, then only remaining long listing information, 7 parameters will come. So we are writing here option I, that's why inode number will come starting. If you are writing here option L, after that inode numbers will come, not like that. So standard output will come like this only, first inode numbers will come, then only permissions, everything, all 7 parameter of respective file 1. So if whatever the order, it will give the common output. So for options no need to worry, because the order of the options are order independent. But we have to think the order of the arguments. So the order of the arguments may be important. So these are the rules that we have to follow while writing the commands with options or with arguments. Now while coming to meta characters, or also called as special characters. Now let us see, special characters or meta characters have a special meaning to the shell, because they can be used as a wildcards to specify the name of a file without having to type out the file's full names. No need to write any full name of the file. With the help of these wildcards or meta characters we can write. So let us see how this will possible, or what is the role of meta character.